Good morning, my dear students. In today's class, we are going to study the first chapter of our English grammar book, the sentence. So, now let's move on into the chapter. First of all, we will study what is a sentence. So, as you can see, uh, a sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense. So, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which gives us a complete meaning. A group of words which has a complete meaning is called as a sentence. For example, Ram is a good boy. How many words we are having over here? Ram is a good boy. We are having 5 words over here. So it is a group of words and it is making a sense. Sense means you can say it is giving us a meaning. So it is called as a group sense. It makes a complete sense. So Ram is a good boy is a group of 5 words and it also makes a meaning. Suppose I am using the same word Ram and I am using the same word Ram and is and a good boy. But instead of saying Ram is a good boy, I am saying boy is a Ram good. Boy is a Ram good. Now here you can see I am having the same set of words. Boy is a Ram good. I am having the same words as given over here. But when the words but the words here are arranged in a proper order, but here I have arranged there is no proper order of the words. So the in a sentence the word should be arranged in a proper order so that it makes a complete sense. Okay, so what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words arranged in proper order which makes a complete sense. Now the next one is, how far is Delhi? Okay, how far is Delhi? So how many words are over here? We are having 4 words over here. Okay, suppose I am using the same word Delhi. Suppose I am using Delhi. How far is? Okay, Delhi how far is? So here the words I have used is same as the word given over here, but still the mean, if I say Delhi how far is, are you able to understand? You won't be able to understand what I'm trying to say. But when I arrange this group of word into how far is Delhi, so you are clearly able to understand what I want to say. So what is a sentence? I hope you are able to understand. Sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense. The third example is bring me that file. Now let's move on to the next part of a sentence. So let's see what are the characters of a sentence. First of all, a sentence is always a group of words. Sentence is always a group of words. This is the characteristics of a sentence. Okay, a sentence always starts with a capital letter. Whenever we start a new sentence, we always start the sentence with a capital letter. A sentence ends with a full stop. You know, this is a full stop. Okay, this is a full stop. A sentence ends with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. At the end of the sentence, we either put a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. So this is a question mark, this is an exclamation mark, this is a full stop. Okay. A sentence must have a subject and a predicate. So a sentence always has a subject and a predicate. So we will study about what is subject and predicate in the further in the video. Okay, so these are the characteristics of the sentence. Sentence is a group of words. Sentence always starts with a capital letter. Sentence ends with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark, and a sentence must have a subject and a predicate. Now let's move on to the types of sentences. So we are having 4 types of sentences: assertive or declarative sentence. So assertive and declarative sentence are of 2 types: positive and negative sentence. Positive and negative sentence are the types of assertive or declarative sentence. The next is interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence and imperative sentence. Assertive or declarative: interrogative, exclamatory, imperative. Now first of all we'll study what is assertive or declarative sentence. Okay, so as you can see, assertive or declarative sentence that gives us information about something are called as assertive or declarative sentence. So what does an assertive sentence do? It gives us information. This is the main word. It gives us information about something, a normal information. So assertive sentence gives us a information about something. An assertive sentence gives us information about something. And the assertive and the another name of assertive sentence is declarative sentence. Okay, example, Shyam have two brothers. Shyam have two brothers. It is giving us a general information that Shyam is having two brothers. Okay, Gopal is looking for a job. Gopal is looking for a job. This is also normal information. Whenever we get a normal information through any sentence, that sentence is called as assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Now moving on, the types of assertive or declarative sentence, we will study positive sentence and negative sentence. So positive sentence, by the word positive only we are able to understand what is positive and what is negative. Positive sentence tell us about something which is being done or does or has, something which is being done or had been done or has been, or someone something which has some qualities or some actions or something like that, something which is done in a positive way. Or we always, in a positive sentence always things happens in a positive manner. Similarly in a negative sentence always things happens in a negative manner. Like you would be positive, the word positive and negative is sufficient for you to understand what I want to say. Like first of all, positive sentence, it tells us something about something which is being done, does or has. Suppose Sunil is a good boy. Here in this sentence Sunil is a good boy, there are no negative words, so obviously this is a positive sentence. The next one is negative sentence does the opposite of a positive sentence. Positive and negative sentence are opposite. Okay, they are opposite of each other. The positive and negative sentence are the opposite of each other. So what does a negative sentence do? Negative sentence does the opposite of it denies something. Okay, it denies means it doesn't accepts. Deny means to not to accept. It denies something. Suppose here Sunil is a good boy. There was no positive negative word, but here again if I am changing this sentence into a negative sentence, it will be Sunil is not a good boy. Sunil is not a good boy. Let us take another example that so in positive sentence I will give you an example. Ram goes to school. Okay, this is a normal positive sentence. Now how you will change this sentence into a negative sentence? Ram does not go to school. Okay, so a normal sentence which we are saying without any, or you by simply understand that a normal sentence, a normal assertive sentence without any negative words are called as positive sentence. And when we have the negative words like not, does not, did not, so that is called as the negative sentence. Now let's move on to the next types of sentences, that is the interrogative sentence. So what is an interrogative sentence? Sentence that are used to ask a question are called as interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence always ends with a question mark. So this is a question mark. So whenever we want to ask a question, we use an interrogative sentence. All the questions which we ask or we people ask each another comes under our interrogative sentence. Like, does Shyam have two sisters? Is John looking for a job? So these are the interrogative sentence. Does Shyam have two sisters? This is also a question, and you can see at the end we are having a question mark. Similarly, is John looking for a job? This is also a question, and at the end we are having again a question mark. Suppose simple question like, how are you? How are you? This is also a simple question, and at the end here we are having a question mark. So this is also an interrogative sentence. So what is an interrogative sentence? A sentence that are used to ask question are called as interrogative sentence, and interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. Okay, now let's move on to the next type of sentence. The next type of sentence is an imperative sentence. Sentence that are used to express requests or command, give advice or express desire or wishes are called imperative sentence. So what is an imperative sentence? Imperative sentence are used to express request or command, they are used to give advice, they are used to express desire or wish. Okay, whenever we request something or we give order, command means order, or we give an advice, or we express our desire or wish about something, that all those sentence comes under our imperative sentence. Whenever through a sentence we express, do make a request or make a command, or we give advice or express our desire or wish, are all those comes under our imperative sentence. Okay, like for request we can say that please give me a pen, this is a request, so it will come under our imperative sentence. Command means order, you can like shut the door, this is a command I am giving, so this also comes under our imperative sentence. Give advice, you should study hard, this is an advice. Advice mean in Hindi you can say salha. Okay, whenever we give advice, that also comes under our imperative sentence. Express desire or wish, may God bless you. Okay, this is a desire or wish I make, and this is a wish, sorry, not desire, this is a wish which I have made for the another person. So this is also, this will also come under our imperative sentence. So in an imperative sentence, when a sentence through which we make a request, command, or give advice or express desire or wish are called as imperative sentence. Okay, now let's move on to the last type of sentence is our exclamatory sentence. Sentence that express strong and sudden emotion, strong and sudden emotion. Okay, explain a sentence that express strong and sudden emotion are called as exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation mark, this is an exclamation mark. So what is a exclamatory sentence? When we show our sudden and strong emotion, like if you have won a match. Okay, suppose you all are playing a cricket match, and if you have won a match, then what you will say? You will say hooray, this is a very strong emotion, hooray, we have won the match. So this is a very strong emotion, and this emotion came out suddenly of your mouth. Okay, suddenly you have expressed this emotion, so that is an exclamatory sentence. Okay, sentence that which we use to express our strong and sudden emotions are called as exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation mark. Like you have eaten a very tasty cake, and after eating that cake, what came out of your mouth? Suddenly what came out of your mouth? Wow, what a delicious cake I ate. So what a delicious cake would be an exclamatory sentence. Then today you went somewhere. Okay, and there the weather was very nice, very pleasant weather was there. So by looking at the weather, what did you say? How pleasant the weather is. So this would be also an exclamatory sentence. I hope you all are able to understand all the four types of sentences. Now let's move on to the parts of sentences. A sentence has two parts, subject and a predicate. A sentence can be divided into two parts, subject and a predicate. So in this sentence, children were playing in the garden. Children is our subject. Were playing in the garden is our predicate. Okay, predicate. Again, the man jumped into the cage. Again, here the man is our subject. Jumped into the cage is our predicate. Okay, predicate. So these are the two parts of the sentence, subject and a predicate. So without, and like in the characteristics of a sentence, we have studied in the last characteristic, a sentence has two parts, subject and a predicate. Now we will see what is a subject and what is a predicate. Subject. A subject is the doer of the action. It tells us what the sentence is about. So subject is the doer of the action, is the one who does the action, or whom the person who is doing the work, or the thing that is doing the work. So about, whenever in a particular sentence we talk about a particular person or a thing, so that particular person or the thing is our subject. Like here, Ram goes to school, we are talking about Ram, so Ram would be our subject. Ram is doing the remaining work, goes to school. This work is done by Ram. So Ram is our doer of the action. So Ram would be our subject. Next, Anita loves dancing. So Anita is the doer of the action. What does Anita does? Anita loves dancing. So about whom we are talking about here? Anita. So Anita would be our subject. Okay. Now next is our predicate. Predicate, the action done by the subject is called as the predicate. So the work or the action done by the subject in the sentence is called as the predicate. Like it gives us more information about the subject. Like in this sentence only, you say in these two, I have used the same two sentences for explaining your predicate. So Ram goes to school. Ram was our subject. So what work Ram has done? He goes to school. So this would be our predicate. Again in the next sentence, Anita loves dancing. So Anita was our subject, and what does Anita do? Anita likes dancing. So again this would be our predicate. Okay. So always remember, in a predicate there will always be a verb. There would always be a verb. A predicate without a verb, or a sentence without a verb, is incomplete. In a sentence also, a verb is compulsory. A sentence always has a verb. Okay, and where is the verb located? It is located in the predicate. Understood? Where is the verb located? It is located in the predicate. In the predicate section of the sentence, you will find the verb. Understood, everyone? So what is the subject? Subject is the doer of the action, or you can say about whom we are talking about the sentence. And the predicate is the action done by the subject. The work done by the subject is called as the predicate. So I hope you all are able to understand the entire chapter clearly. If you have any doubt, you can contact me, and I will give you some questions. You have to answer those questions and send it to me before 3 p.m. Thank you.